sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these down me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodshot cause I see this industry.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Jets and the New Orleans Saints. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Winston. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the interception, here's Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Second down and goal. Wilson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
He needs some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Jets 7, Saints 0.
first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On third down, Winston. He gets it to Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 24 yards.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The former 3rd overall pick, Solomon Thomas, with a high motor that time and the tackle for loss.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Meanwhile, Winston's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A give to Kamara running right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
How about that when the so-called little guys putting the pressure on? That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now Wilson on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't have made the rush back in the pocket.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On third down, here's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Play action. Now Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On the counter, it's Hall. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. To throw is Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Lattimore. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They just do get the play off. Now Winston.
There's Chris Olave.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
Kamara up the middle.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. Their 49-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits Landry.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Jameis to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Play action now. Winston. Incomplete on the deep ball.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On play action, Winston. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now Winston on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. A 10th carry for Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Winston. This will be caught at about the 6. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
4th down, Winston. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now the Saints will use...
timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Winston. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. The touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A big mistake there. You just got the lead, fourth quarter, and now they start at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A give running right is Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play on the